Good morning dear students. In previous video we have studied the objectives of DMR Act 1954, definition of advertisement and magic remedies, and classes of prohibited advertisement. In today's video we are going to see the second one, that is classes of exempted advertisement. These advertisements are allowed. Exempted means a person can do the advertisement of a drug or a category of a drug which is specified in exempted advertisement. In that first one, any signboard or notice displayed by RMP. The first one says that any signboard or a notice which is displayed any signboard or a notice displayed by RMP. साइनबोर्ड म्हणजे काय की जर तुम्ही आपल्याला कसं कळणार की एखाद्या डॉक्टरच्या इथे हार्टवर ट्रीटमेंट दिल्या जाते, एक न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट आहे, एक गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट आहे, एक पेडियाट्रिक आहे. हाऊ वी कम टू नो? वी कम टू नो from the board which is displayed by that hospital at the entrance. Such kind is exempted one. I will give the example. See, this is a signboard. From this signboard I will come to know that this doctor is having a specialization in neurologist. हे मला कसं कळेल? त्याच्या साइनबोर्ड वरनं कळेल. So it is exempted one. Next, any book or treatise dealing with any of the matters which are otherwise prohibited to be advertised, but it has been published from a bona fide or social point of view. Now, if you can see that there are various books which are available into your market. Even in our library there is one of the book, that is Sims. This is the book which is available in our library. In this, the list of drugs along with your brand names, retail prices, the various manufacturers of that drugs, in the finished form, raw material, and in which disease or disorder that drug is used, all that things has been specified in this book, that is CIMS, Sims. या बुक मध्ये सगळे स्पेसिफिकेशंस दिलेले आहेत. This is exempted. Why it is exempted? Because it has been published for a bona fide reason. Next, a advertisement relating to any drug which is sent to the registered medical practitioner. Now, all of us know that during the study of a MBBS, BDS, etc., a person gets a thorough knowledge about the diagnosis of a disease, etc. But which drugs are to be used in the treatment of that disease or disorder, that knowledge is provided by a pharmacist to the registered medical practitioner. एखाद्या डिसीज किंवा डिसऑर्डर मध्ये कोणता ड्रग तुम्ही यूज करू शकता, that knowledge is provided by a pharmacist to the RMP. I can give a simple example, that is medical representatives. MR काय करतात? What is their work? They provide the knowledge of the drugs to the registered medical practitioners so that a proper drug can be used in the treatment of any disease or disorder. Such advertisements of a drug are exempted one. Then next, advertisement of any drug which is printed or published by any person with prior approval of the government. एखाद्या व्यक्तीने जर गव्हर्नमेंटची प्रायर अप्रुव्हल घेतली असेल then he can publish or print advertisement of any drug. For example, if you see your TV properly, you can see the advertisements of chemical contraceptives. The advertisement of chemical contraceptives is exempted one and it is advertised by the manufacturer. Then next, now it is the same one, it has been for the 2 times. This is also the advertisement which can be published or printed by the governments. For example, the drugs which are used in treatment of tuberculosis, the drugs which are used in the treatment of leprosy, etc. If the government itself is doing the advertisement of the drug from a bona fide reason or social point of view, then such advertisements are exempted as per DMR Act 1954. Now, the following classes are exempted conditionally. What are their conditions? We will see later on. First of all, we will see the class of exempted advertisement. Leaflet or literature which is accompanying the packing of a drug. Now, if you see certain medicines or certain formulations, along with their packing, you will get a paper. त्या packing मध्ये तुम्हाला एक paper मिळतं. Particularly it is with the liquid formulations. Liquid formulation मध्ये जर तुम्ही एक pack container जर घेतलं तर त्या pack container मधून एक paper निघतो. In your pharmaceutical, they are known as leaflet or literature. त्या leaflet किंवा literature वर काय दिलेलं असतं? All the particulars of that drug is given. For example, see here, this is your paracetamol tablet. What is given? What is its structure? Chemical name? What is ADME? That is pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, adverse reaction, therapeutic reaction, contraindications, dose, route of administration, etc. Each and everything is specified in that leaflet or literature. That is exempted as per DMR Act 1954. Then advertisement of any drug in medical, pharmaceutical, scientific or technical journals. Now in our library also we are having pharmaceutical journals, medical journals. If a drug is advertised into such journal and is claiming that it can be used in the treatment of certain disease or disorder, then it is exempted one. Price list or therapeutic index, that is also exempted one. Advertisement of chemical contraceptives for oral use, that is also exempted one. Now what are the conditions? Now I have given you. Now these are the 4 one which are exempted one, but what are the conditions applicable for that? The first condition, it is advertised for providing information to the registered medical practitioner in terms of therapeutic indications, route of administration, dose, side effects, precautions to be absorbed, etc. ह्या ज्या 4 कंडिशन्स आहेत ज्या एक्झम्प्टेड केलेल्या आहेत, 4 क्लासेस जे एक्झम्प्टेड केलेल्या आहेत, त्याच्या कंडिशन काय? पहिली कंडिशन काय की आपण आरएमपी ला इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. इट कॅन बी इन टर्म्स ऑफ रूट ऑफ ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, डोसेस, थेरapeutic indications, so that the RMP can take maximum safety or maximum precautions while administering the drug to the patients. Second condition, it is provided to the hospitals, dispensaries, medical and research institutions, druggists and chemists or pharmacies which are duly licensed under Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940 and rules thereunder 19 45. And last one, that is related with the chemical contraceptives. In case of chemical contraceptives, only 3 formulations has been exempted. केमिकल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव्हचे सगळे फॉर्म्युलेशन ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट मध्ये एक्झम्प्टेड नाहीये, फक्त 3 फॉर्म्युलेशन एक्झम्प्टेड आहे. फर्स्ट फॉर्म्युलेशन इज डेक्स्ट्रोनॉर्जेस्ट्रॉल 0.30 मिलीग्राम and ethinyl estradiol 0.30 मिलीग्राम. फर्स्ट फॉर्म्युलेशन. पहिलं फॉर्म्युलेशन काय आहे? डेक्स्ट्रोनॉर्जेस्ट्रॉल 0.30 मिलीग्राम and ethinyl estradiol 0.30 मिलीग्राम. Second formulation, levorotatory norgestrel 0.15 milligram and ethinyl estradiol 0.03 milligram. Second formulation का है? Levorotatory norgestrel 0.15 milligram and ethinyl estradiol 0.03 milligram. And the third formulation which is exempted, that is or meloxifene, or it is also known as centchromone, having 30 milligram. Only those formulations which is having these drugs are exempted from the advertisement as per DMR Act 1954. If you revise, it is very easier to remember. पहिल्यात exempted काय? साइन बोर्ड असतील, नोटीस असतील, which is displayed by a registered medical practitioner. तो का डिस्प्ले करतोय? So that the patient come to know that such diseases, disorder or condition, the treatment is undertaken into this premises. Any book which is published from a social point of view, advertisement to the about the information of the drug to the registered medical practitioner, advertisement of a drug which is published or printed by the government, advertisement of a drug which is printed or published by a person with prior approval of the government. Then the next one, that is leaflets, literature, price index, advertisement of drug into scientific, medical, pharmaceutical journals, advertisement of chemical contraceptives, etc. This is your exempted one. Now in your examination, they can directly ask you, describe the classes of exempted advertisement. Or twisted question will be, write down the classes of advertisements to which the provisions of DMR Act 1954 are not applicable. What is the question? Specify or write down the list of classes of advertisements to which the provisions of DMR Act 1954 are not applicable. If the word is not applicable, then you will write down exempted advertisement. In the previous lecture, I have already told you, if the word is used are applicable, then you will write down the prohibited advertisement. The last subtopic, that is schedule. In this schedule, the government has given you the list of diseases, disorders or conditions. The advertisement related with that disease or disorder cannot be done by a manufacturer, like blindness, cancer, deafness, diabetes mellitus, epilepsy, or that is known as convulsions or seizures, gangrene, goiter, rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatism, sexual impotence, that is unable to have proper sexual capacity, tumors, venereal diseases or sexually transmitted diseases, asthma, AIDS, etc. Now there are three offenses and penalties under this act. We'll see one by one. The first one states that whoever contravenes any of the provisions of this act or the rules made under this act. Now the meaning of this term, contravenes, means if a person is doing any act against the provisions, means against the rules which are framed under this act, that is an offense. For that the penalty is first conviction असेल imprisonment up to 6 months or with fine or with both. In Poison Act, I have already cleared you the meaning of first conviction. First conviction means if the person has been break the rule for the first time, then he will have a imprisonment up to 6 months, or he may have a fine, or he may have both. Both means imprisonment as well as fine. In case of subsequent conviction, imprisonment up to 1 year or with fine or with both. If the same offense is repeated by that person, the same person who is previously convicted, then he will have imprisonment up to 1 year or with fine or with both. Second one, for future, means a person who has done the advertisement which is prohibited, that advertisement which are in the form of any document, article or any other, that is going to be seized by the government. For future चा अर्थ काय, सीज करणे किंवा जमा करणे. त्या व्यक्तीकडे ज्या काही तुम्हाला प्रोहिबिटेड ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट सापडल्या असतील इन केस ऑफ एनी डिसीज और डिसऑर्डर which is to be prohibited, that is going to be seized by the government. Third one, companies. Now in case of companies, every person who at the time was in charge or was responsible for the conduct of business of the company will be guilty and is going to be have the penalty as per DMR Act 1954. These are your three offenses and penalties which has been prescribed under DMR Act 1954. Here we complete your chapter, that is a short one, that is Drugs and Magic Remedies Act 1954 or Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954. From your exam point of view, definition is very important, both the definition, that is advertisement, magic remedies, objective and offenses and penalties alternately asked in your examinations. In your examination, you may have the question related with your prohibited advertisement, or you may have the question related with your exempted advertisement. All of them are important from your annual exam point of view. Thank you.